Well, for more than a decade, Lloyd Wolf has been documenting death in an unusual way by photographing hundreds of murder shrines around the D.C. area. He joins us now to share his photos and his insight into these makeshift tributes. And welcome here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's start first of why did you take this project on?
It started slowly, and it came about from a mentoring project I did with a young man I worked with who had, in the 90s, had a number of his family members killed. 13 months, he had 4 people killed in his family. His family did not build shrines, but I saw the toll the violence had on him, and there were a lot of them being built. And I'm a freelancer, and in my travels around the city, my assignments from the city, I started seeing the shrines. I started understanding more about what they meant, and I was interested in them as objects. I began photographing them really on a whim, or I just wanted to hold on to them. I knew what each one is about a person.
We're seeing some of these pictures now. Tell us a little bit about some of the people's stories behind these.
Well, you're looking at kind of an odd one there, but the ones that really get to me particularly are the ones for the youth, the young people. When I see the one that's up right now, Dante Rawlings was a 14-year-old boy killed. Is running from an officer who thought he had stolen his bike. It was never really resolved. No matter who it is, it's somebody's child, it's somebody's brother, it's her sister, it's somebody's parent, and everyone matters. And as some person said to me one time, it doesn't matter whether they were a rough person or not. No one has a right to take your life. I'm also interested in the instinct to build memorials, that they're all over our city, in our region. I've done quite a number in this county and in the district and every jurisdiction around the D.C. area. And the numbers are large, even though thank God, our murder rate is much reduced over previous decades and years. It's still a very high number, and we tend to ignore it. My reason is to try to pay attention that all these lives matter, everybody matters, and the only way it's going to get better is if we pay attention to it.
It seems to be a way to sort of humanize some, as opposed to just being another murder victim. And are you finding a common theme in some of these makeshift shrines that you see? They
vary a lot. Some of them are culturally connected. Certain types of neighborhoods build them differently than others. Most of them seem to, like you see, the teddy bears are the biggest, most common thing, and I think they're a reflection of trying to hold on to something innocent and sweet and harmless.
What has stood out the most to you?
The number of them, and that they're bright colored. Their immediate aspect is that they're cheerful, and it's in the reaction to something that's very dire and very sad. And they're almost like seeing like somebody trying to pour out their heart in a positive way in reaction to a situation of grief.
I've got about 10 seconds just briefly. What is it you want people to take away when they see these?
To pay attention, to be aware of what's going on in their community, and to take steps to heal people they know who have lost people, and to get involved with programs that can stop the violence and build up our community.
All right, Lloyd Wolf. And if you would like to see more of his shrines, you can log on to lloydwolfphoto.blogspot.com.